Are you looking to make the move to the Sacramento region and are considering one of its top suburbs, Elk Grove, California, but you really don't know much about the city? Well, today I'm going to be taking you on a full tour of this amazing city to give you a lay of the land and show you what it has to offer in terms of the housing, shopping, amenities, and so much more. And make sure you stick around to the end of the video because I'm going to be taking you to one of the hottest up and coming areas where families are moving to when relocating to Elk Grove. Let's get into it. Okay guys, so today we're gonna start our tour right here on the north end of the city of Elk Grove at the intersection of 99 and Calvine. So as you can see, the Calvine Road runs all the way from the 99 east. This is the top end of Elk Grove where it butts right up to the city of Sacramento. So Elk Grove is gonna be located about 20 to 30 minutes from the center or downtown Sacramento, depending upon which part of Elk Grove that you live in. Obviously, you can see here that you have multiple highways to get to Sacramento, depending upon where you live at in the city. You have Highway 99 that kind of runs through the middle of the city. And it takes you up, and then you also have Interstate 5, which is gonna be on the far west end of the city. All right guys, so let's go ahead and take a dive into the neighborhoods and the shopping along this Calvine corridor. So right here at the 99 and Calvine intersection, you're gonna have some shopping over here. You're gonna have Sam's Club, which is gonna be just over here. It's technically in Sacramento. You also have a Lowe's over here, and as well as other shops and eateries, okay? Now, in terms of the housing for this area, most of the housing back behind the Lowe's over there, those homes are built from the late 90s, possibly even early 2000s in some of the pockets. All right, so let's go ahead and head down Calvine here, and the schooling for this area to the right here, the high school is gonna be Monterey Trails High School. So as you can see, Monterey Trails High School is rated 7 out of 10 on greatschools.org. All right, so let's go ahead and continue down Calvine Road, and the next major intersection that we're gonna run into is gonna be Elk Grove Florin Road, which you're gonna have some additional shopping in this area. You're gonna have a Kohl's, a Safeway, a Bel Air, and also a few gyms over here as well. So guys, one thing to also note about this area here, so Elk Grove, Florin, and Calvine, this is basically gonna be where the boundaries change for the high school. And as you can see, Sheldon High School is located right here. Now this school is technically in Sacramento, but it's still part of the Elk Grove Unified School District, okay? And similar to Monterey Trails, you can see Sheldon High School is rated 7 out of 10 on greatschools.org. And again, I do encourage you guys to go in here. You can click on the test scores, click on the college readiness. You can do a deep dive into the overall test score to see what's bringing it up or what's bringing it down. But I highly suggest that you come in here and do some clicking around, do some deep diving to find out why the overall score is the overall score. So all the homes basically from this little region here of Elk Grove, you guys will be going to Sheldon High School. And it's not far, it's just right down the street, Sheldon High School. Probably at the most, maybe 5 minutes from the far end over here. These areas blend so seamlessly in terms of the housing, so it's kind of hard to tell. If I didn't already tell you, if you were driving this on your own, you really wouldn't know that you crossed over into Sacramento, into this area, which is a decent area. So we're gonna head down Calvine to one of my favorite neighborhoods down here off of Bradshaw and Calvine. This neighborhood is called Silver Springs, okay? And the reason why I'm bringing up this neighborhood, even though it's in South Sacramento, is because it is zoned to one of the top rated high schools in all of Elk Grove Unified School District called Pleasant Grove High School. So as you can see here on greatschools.org, excellent school rating, 9 out of 10 test scores and college readiness are 10 out of 10. So it's a really, really good school here that's zoned to Silver Springs community. Now this community is a little bit older, but it's a mature community, has large lots, at least a third of an acre, so a really good size. And it's gonna be a mixture of single stories as well as 2 stories, but again, very generous sized lots. And as you can see, as we're driving through here, it is just absolutely beautiful with all these mature trees, very large front yards. So just one of my favorite neighborhoods here. And you also have some homes that were built in the late 90s and early 2000s at the end of this development. So there are kind of two sides to this community. You have homes that are built in the early 90s, and then you have some being all the way built up into the mid 2000s. And there are some custom lots that were purchased as of recently, where you will see some newer homes that were built, as there are some empty lots, but very few in this community. So as we head south of Silver Springs, actually back into the city limits of Elk Grove, we're going to be in the rural area of Elk Grove. So we're going to go ahead and switch this map to the satellite so that you guys can really see which area is going to be the rural Elk Grove community. And it's going to be pretty much this area here that you see east of this Bradshaw Road, just here. And this community is also going to be zoned to the highly rated Pleasant Grove High School. So for those of you who may be looking for a little bit more land to kind of spread out, maybe you're looking to, have some horses or some farm animals, then, the rural community of Elk Grove is really where you want to be. Now, you're going to have anywhere from like 2 to 3 acres, homes in the 70s, 80s, but you also have some homes that were recently built, some custom homes like the ones that you see right here. So you really have a wide variety of options within this community. Now, one thing you are going to be limited by this community, you are a little bit of ways from all of your amenities, from all of your shopping. But in order to get these types of properties, you do have to venture to the outskirts of the city where their areas are less developed. Okay, so as we make our way down here towards this little area, this is going to be the closest developed area to your rural Elk Grove community. And this area between Bond and Elk Grove and Waterman and Bradshaw is a nice little area. Now, these homes were built in the early to mid 2000s, and they range from about 1,500 square feet all the way to about 4,000 square feet. And the price ranges are going to be from your mid 500,000s all the way up to about $1 million. Now, the homes in this area are also going to be zoned to the highly rated Pleasant Grove High School. Now, as you go south of Elk Grove Boulevard to this community, to this side of the community here, now these homes and moving west are going to be zoned to the Elk Grove High School, which is going to be located just right over here. Now, this is still close again to the rural Elk Grove community, so you're still a little bit of ways out from all of your main shopping and amenities, which is going to be located near Highway 99 in the Elk Grove Boulevard. But as you can see here, there is a Bel Air, a Starbucks, and some other eateries that right here in these at this intersection with the shopping centers. So we're going to go ahead and make our way west here on Elk Grove Boulevard. And before we get to Elk Grove Florin, which is going to be a main road that runs north and south through the city, we're actually going to pass through what is going to be Old Elk Grove, right through this area. So Old Elk Grove is actually a really super small area that's going to span from this area here, which are some railroad tracks, to just before Elk Grove Florin Road here. So you're going to have some older shops, some mom and pop shops, some boutiques kind of through this area. But again, really small. And the housing over here, you're going to have homes that are going to be built in the 60s and 70s for the most part. So we're going to go ahead and head south here on Elk Grove Florin Boulevard to one of my favorite areas in the city of Elk Grove, and that's going to be Elk Grove Regional Park, which sits right here. And just above that, as I mentioned earlier, you have Elk Grove High School. So as you guys can see here on greatschools.org, Elk Grove High School rates a 7 out of 10. So not the best, not the worst, kind of in the middle. And Elk Grove High School is probably one of the oldest, if not the oldest, high school in the entire Elk Grove city. This area here surrounding the Elk Grove High School is actually the area that I first came to when I first moved to Sacramento almost 20 years ago. Going to be some homes that are going to be built in the 60s and 70s. You have some homes built in the 80s, and then you have some homes built in the early 90s. And you have a variety of homes in this area from about 1,500 square feet all the way up to about 3,500 square feet. And price ranges will be from about the mid to high 500,000s all the way up to about $900,000. So for the most part, you really have some mature neighborhoods surrounding Elk Grove High School as well as Elk Grove Regional Park. So Elk Grove Regional Park is a beautiful area, you guys. They have so many events throughout the year. This is where they hold softball, baseball, and soccer games as well. There's volleyball courts as well as a swim center. You have numerous events that take place here throughout the year. One of the most popular ones is going to be the 4th of July celebrations. And then in October, you have the pumpkin carving contest. It's just a really amazing park. Just one of those places where you go on a nice walk with plenty of shade from all the mature trees. You see people out here barbecuing in the summers, picnics, people out walking and feeding the ducks. There's just so much to do, and it's really a peaceful, serene setting. Okay guys, so we're gonna go ahead and head up the 99, all right? We're gonna explore some of the shopping that Elk Grove has to offer. And as I said earlier, a lot of the shopping is gonna be located along Highway 99 as well as Highway 5, which we'll get to in a little bit. But let's go ahead again and head up Highway 99. And this area, this is where you're gonna have your Walmart as well as some other big box retailers over here in this shopping center. In addition, you also have the Elk Grove Auto Mall, which is going to be located just south of your Walmart. And as you can see, just on the other side of the 99, there is another shopping mall. You have Dutch Bros Coffee. There's some eateries over here in this area, as well as over here. Here's your Starbucks. And there's so many other eateries and other conveniences located within this intersection of Highway 99 and Elk Grove Boulevard. So as we continue north on Highway 99 from Elk Grove Boulevard to our next main shopping corridor, which is going to be right here on Laguna Boulevard, there's plenty of shopping in this area. You're going to have your Hobby Lobby, your Home Depot, TJ Maxx, Best Buy, Old Navy. You have some hotels located over here. So if you're out here on a discovery visit, this is a great place to come and stay at these hotels if you're looking to explore the Elk Grove area. And this is really like the main hub for the most part of your shopping. You're gonna head west here on Laguna Boulevard. You have a Sprouts Market located just over here, a PetSmart, as well as eateries in this shopping center. Okay. Now, right here on Bighorn and Laguna, if we were to turn left just over here, you do have a movie theater as well as a post office, all right? So as we continue just past Bighorn, this is where you're gonna have your other major shopping center on Laguna Boulevard, okay? And in this shopping center, it's gonna be anchored by your Target. You're gonna have a Total Wine, a Michael's, a Chevy's, and so much more. And just across the street from there, there's another shopping mall with many other eateries, sit-down restaurants, and other conveniences. Okay, and right here at Laguna and Brucefield, we're gonna head north to one of the city's top amenities, and that's going to be the Barbara Morse Wackford Community Center, most referred to as the Wackford Center. Now, the Wackford Center is most popular for its aquatics. Now, they have a community water park as well as an aquatic complex. There's a splash island, adventure bay. There's so many pools and features within this aquatics complex. They also have a hall that you could rent out here for birthday parties and other celebrations. So we're currently right here at the Wackford Center. So if we head north up Brucefield, just past the city line, we're gonna come across what is gonna be the higher education for those in the Elk Grove city limits. This is going to be the first of 4 colleges in the greater Sacramento region that are part of the Los Rios College District, okay, when it comes to your community colleges. You're going to have Casumas River College, Sacramento City College, American River College, and Folsom City College. And this is actually where I started my higher education, right here at Casumas River College when I first came to Sacramento, and eventually transferring to California State University, Sacramento, and obtaining my degree there. Now, just east of that, right over here off Highway 5, and it's technically Sacramento, you're gonna have what is gonna be a major shopping center called Delta Shores. Now, even though this Delta Shores shopping center is located in Sacramento, I know plenty of people that live on the west end of Sacramento that go to this shopping center almost weekly. This is a brand new shopping center. This shopping center was opened up just a couple of years ago, and it has so many amenities, so many conveniences. There's a Walmart, there's movie theaters, there's so much within this shopping center right here. All right, so let's make our way back into Sacramento. All right, and we're gonna come across, and we're gonna head over here to Laguna West. And I wanna highlight a community that I really like over here, and they're gonna be right along this man-made lake here. So this community right here, it's a gated community. It's a lakeside community, and there's some beautiful homes right here. Now, these homes in this lakeside community were built in about the early 2000s, and because it is a gated community, they do have an HOA, but a lot of these homes you'll find, because of the HOA, their outside exteriors are very well maintained. Now, of course, they're gonna be a little bit dated, but you will find there are some homes in this community that have sold that were completely gutted and renovated. This community also has a clubhouse with a pool. So very unique community right here that sits along this man-made lake. Another popular community is just gonna be south of there, this Stone Lake community. That's another popular one. And as we head east here on Elk Grove Boulevard, right here in this area, we're gonna have the Valley High Country Club. So if you're into golf, there's actually 2 golf courses that are located in Elk Grove. And I'm just gonna zoom out here so you can see where the other one's located. So again, you have the Valley High Country Club that's gonna be located right here. And then right down here at the very southernest part, very corner of Elk Grove, you're gonna have Emerald Lakes Golf Course right here. So very nice golf course here at Valley High Country Club. And then within this country club, just right here in this little area, you do have a 55+ community called The Retreat, which is really nice. And right next to the Valley High Country Club, there's actually another community that's gonna be on the lake. Now, it's not as big as the lakeside community that I showed you guys, but it is another community nonetheless that's gonna be on the lake. So just south of the Valley High Country Club, we have this area right here, this community here, which is also a very popular community. Now, these homes are gonna be built in the early 2000s. You're gonna have a mixture of single stories as well as 2 stories, ranging from about 1,500 square feet all the way up to about 4,500 square feet. And again, these homes are gonna be zoned to the Franklin High School, which is located right here in the middle of this quadrant here. And as you can see on greatschools.org, Franklin High School is an excellent school with overall rating of 9 out of 10. You have test scores 9 out of 10 and college readiness 10 out of 10. So excellent high school here within this community. So again, this is a very popular neighborhood in Elk Grove. All right, so as we head east down Elk Grove Boulevard and come to this intersection here of Elk Grove Boulevard and Bruceville, you're gonna have your other main shopping area in Elk Grove. Specifically for those here in the south part of Elk Grove, you're gonna have your Costco, Trader Joe's, you're gonna have a Nuggets Market. Now, this shopping center here is pretty new for the most part. You're gonna have a Nordstrom Rack in this area. You're also gonna have an Amazon Fresh store, which I'm not quite sure if this one actually opened up yet, to be honest. We live in Roseville. We had one that was supposed to open here. It hasn't opened yet, so I'm not sure what the status of this one in Elk Grove is, but you have many amenities right here at this intersection of Elk Grove Boulevard and Bruceville. And then as far as the community south of the Costco here, so right here between Elk Grove Boulevard and Whitelock, most of these homes in this area are fairly new, built within the last 10 years or so. Now, there is a split within this area though. So these homes here north of Whitelock and west of Bighorn, these homes are going to be zoned to the Franklin High School that I just mentioned, and everything east of that and south of Whitelock are going to be zoned to Cosumnes Oaks High School, which is right here. Now, as you can see, Cosumnes Oaks is also a highly rated school within the area, 9 out of 10 test scores, 10 out of 10 college readiness. It pretty much mirrors the same scores as Franklin High School. So another excellent high school within Elk Grove. And just south of Cosumnes Oaks High School, you have the Cosumnes River Elk Grove Center, which is an outreach location that offers a broad range of general education courses. So another higher education option that is right here in Elk Grove. Now, one thing I must highlight is one of their newest amenities in the city of Elk Grove, and that's going to be the preserve at District 56, which is located right here. So District 56 has so many amenities. I remember the first phase of District 56 years ago was the center. Now the center is an Elk Grove rental space. It's a 32,000 square foot facility. There's a commercial kitchen and a catering pantry. There's so much right here at the center. District 56 also has a cafe, a senior center, a veterans hall, but one of my favorite things is gonna be their aquatic center. I mean, just check out this amazing aquatic center that we have here. Now, this aquatic center features a combination of pool designs. There's water fitness, there's a family recreation area. You could come here and get pool lessons. There's a lazy river, and you also have two 30-foot water slides, a concession stand, and a party room to have those birthday parties. So in addition to the aquatic center, my other favorite part of District 56 is gonna be the preserve. This is Elk Grove's largest natural park space. It's a 28-acre passive park space that includes a habitat restoration of wetlands, native grasslands, and a native oak forest. I mean, look how beautiful this place is. You have a huge picnic area, you have tons of seating along the preserve, and you also have a fitness court. So as you can see, there's walk trails that surround the preserve and go all the way through District 56. So tons of space for you to walk or jog this amazing amenity that Elk Grove has to offer. Okay guys, so as I mentioned, I'm gonna be taking you guys to one of the most popular and exploding communities in Elk Grove, and that's gonna be south of the District 56 here and south of Whitelock Parkway here. And this is gonna be where all the newer construction is taking place, right here at the south end of the city. So let me zoom out on the map so you can kind of see where I'm talking about here. So again, you have Cosumnes Oaks High School right here, and just north of that in this area here, you're gonna have District 56. But right here, south of Whitelock Parkway, all the way to basically the border here of Elk Grove, this is gonna be where all of the newer construction for residential homes is taking place. And not only residential, but you have construction taking place over here in this area of Elk Grove for commercial spaces, as well as you have Sky River Casino, which is a brand new casino that just opened up about a year or two ago. So guys, this is an amazing area right here. I can tell you, I've drove through it many times. You have so many builders in this area, from Taylor Morrison to Tim Lewis. You have a community called The Grove that is by KB Homes. You have Rich in America, Beezer Homes. You have a 55+ community called Esplande. And then one thing that I forgot to mention is the parks in Elk Grove. Elk Grove truly has some amazing parks, you guys. And one of them is gonna be the Oasis Park that is located right here at the north end of this newer community. Now, I kind of stumbled across this Oasis Park as I was driving through some of this newer construction, and I'm gonna tell you guys, this place is amazing to say the least. They have a splash pad, there's a soccer complex, you got basketball courts with tons of huge shades from these oak trees. There is a dog park. There's actually a recreation center, which I haven't seen in a long time. It's not normal to see a recreation center these days, but there's actually a recreation center going in right here at this Oasis Park. Now, when I came to this park, you guys, I just seen the community come together. There were so many people out having fun with their kids, enjoying this amazing park within this community. Now, one of the biggest things that might be coming to Elk Grove is a rail service that will be taking you to the Bay Area, which is huge for a lot of people who may be looking to commute to the Bay Area. Now, as you can see here, this rail service currently goes down to Stockton and over to Oakland. Now, the proposed project is to come right here to Elk Grove and through to Sacramento. If this plan does get approved, I think that you will see a lot more people relocating from the Bay Area to Elk Grove, making this place blow up even more due to the low cost of living and the high wages of the Bay Area. Now, as you guys can see, this area of Elk Grove is exploding. It has so many amenities to offer and is perfect for families. If you're interested in learning more or you're planning a visit here, you guys have got to reach out to us. We are the #1 relocation team, and we are here to help you through the process and give you the information that you need to help you make the best decision for you and your family when making the move to the Sacramento region. So go ahead and give us a call or shoot us a text at the number below, or you can send us an email. But my best suggestion is to go ahead and get out your phone, if you're watching on your TV, and go ahead and scan the QR code right here and schedule your discovery call with us today. However you guys want to get a hold of us, we got you covered. See you guys in the next video.